Hello friends, today we are going to start with a chapter heat from Science 1. Initially I am going to carry out a revision and then I am going to discuss multiple choice questions. The revision, see, we are going to talk about phase change study of water. See, for that purpose ice has been kept inside a vessel with a thermometer over here, and below that there is a burner. Now what will happen initially, this ice will absorb the heat and then it will start melting. The temperature will remain constant over here 0 degrees Celsius, still the entire ice completely melts. After that, slowly the temperature of water starts increasing. It increases up to 100 degrees Celsius. Then once again it will remain constant till the entire ice get converted into vapors. Now this is the point where the heat supplied by the burner is absorbed by the substance and used for carrying out change in the state. So this heat absorbed at a constant temperature at the time of phase change is called as latent heat. Here are some definitions which we have to remember. The heat energy absorbed at a constant temperature during transformation of solid into liquid is called latent heat of fusion. The amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass of solid to convert into liquid phase is called specific latent heat of fusion. Specific latent heat of fusion for water is equal to 80 calorie per gram. This means to melt the ice of 1 gram, we have to supply 80 calorie of energy. Same manner, the heat energy absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of liquid into gas is called latent heat of vaporization. The amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass of liquid to convert into gaseous phase is called specific latent heat of vaporization. Specific latent heat of vaporization for water is 540 calorie per gram. Now we are going to discuss about a phenomena called regelation. See, when the pressure is applied on the ice, its melting point decreases and it gets converted into water. And when pressure is removed, it will again get converted back into ice. This is called regelation. This phenomena is used for making the ice balls from shredded ice. Now in a winter season, aquatic animals will be able to survive because of anomalous behavior of water. Let us try to understand what it means. In general, with decrease in the temperature, the volume of the liquid also decreases. But in case of water, you will find this volume will go on decreasing up to 4 degrees Celsius. But if the temperature is decreased below 4 degree, then it will go on increasing. And that is the reason why ice is able to float on the surface of the water. And because of this floating ice, these animals are able to survive in the water which is just below it. Now for studying this anomalous behavior, this Hope's apparatus is used. Now dew point and humidity. The moisture in the atmosphere is called humidity. The temperature at which air becomes saturated with moisture is called dew point. The mass of vapor present in unit volume of air is called absolute humidity. SI unit is kilogram per meter cube. The ratio of actual mass of vapor contained in the air for a given volume and temperature to that required to make the air saturated with vapor at that temperature is called relative humidity. So here is the formula. Percentage relative humidity is equal to actual mass of water vapor contained in the air in a given volume upon mass of vapor needed to make the air saturated in that volume multiplied by 100. Now dew point and humidity. Note, at dew point relative humidity is 100%. More than 60% we feel the air is humid. If humidity is less than 60% we feel air is dry. Now heat unit we are going to talk about. SI unit of heat is joule, whereas CGS unit is calorie. Here is the definition of calorie. The amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius through 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius is called calorie. Now kilocalorie, the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water by 1 degree Celsius through 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius is called kilocalorie. See, 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie and 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joules over. Now there is an activity which is associated with specific heat capacity. Now if I take the same mass pair of iron, copper and lead and we are going to keep it inside the boiling water for the same time interval. Then we are going to keep those spheres on a wax layer. Now naturally wax will start melting and what you will find, iron will achieve the more depth than the copper than the lead. Now the question arises why it happens. This is because the heat absorbed by these metals is given to this wax layer and therefore it melts. Now since iron achieves more depth, it means iron has absorbed more heat. What that it means that specific heat of iron is maximum than the copper and the lead. The amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of unit mass of an object by 1 degree Celsius is called specific heat. Specific heat is denoted by C. SI unit is joule per kg per degree Celsius and CGS unit is calorie per gram per degree Celsius. Note, specific heat capacity of water is equal to 1 calorie per gram per degree Celsius. This is very important value which we have to remember. Like latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization, specific heat capacity of water is also very important. Now for rise in temperature by delta T degree Celsius, heat is absorbed which is equal to mc delta T, where m is the mass of an object, c is the specific heat capacity, delta T is rise in temperature. On the other hand, for fall in temperature by delta T degree Celsius, heat is released by same amount mc delta T, where m is the mass of an object, c is the specific heat, delta T is fall in temperature. Now the revision is over. Let us go for multiple choice question. Here is the first question. Specific latent heat of fusion for water is, and the options are A 80 calorie per gram, B 100 calorie per gram, C 80 joules per gram, D 100 joules per gram. Your time starts now. Just try to guess the answer. What could be the answer over here? Yes, it will be 80 calorie per gram. Here is the next question. The amount of heat required to convert 1 gram of water into its vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. Options are A 80 calorie, B 80 joules, C 540 joules, D 540 calorie. Your time starts now. And the correct option is D 540 calorie. So this is a latent heat of vaporization for water. Next question, on increasing the pressure melting point of substance. Options are A increase, B decreases, C does not change, D remains same. The correct answer is B decreases. In a region with a cold climate, the aquatic animals can survive at 4 degrees Celsius because options are A. Anomalous behavior of water, B. Regulation, C. Fog formation, D. Both A and B. And the correct answer is A. Anomalous behavior of water. Preparation of ice ball is from shredded ice. Again, this is the example of A. Melting, B. Regulation, C. Vaporization, D. Condensation. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is B. Regulation. CGS unit of specific heat is. Options are A. Joule per kg, B. Joule per kg degree Celsius, C. Calorie per gram degree Celsius, D. Calorie per kg. Here is your time. And the correct answer is the C. Calorie gram per degree Celsius. Remember, this is a CGS unit and this one is a MKS unit. So the correct answer is C. Next question. Dash apparatus is used to study the anomalous behavior of water. A. Thermos B. Calorimeter, C. Joules apparatus, D. Hope's apparatus. Just try to guess it. Your time is here. Okay, the time is up and the correct answer is D. Hope's apparatus. Dash heat is necessary to raise 1 kg of water from 14.5 degrees Celsius to 15.5 degrees Celsius. Options are A 1 kg, B 1 calorie, C 80 calorie, D 80 joules. Here is your time. And the correct answer is A 1 kg. See, this is the specific heat of water. If the objects of equal masses are given equal heat, their final temperature will be different. This is due to the difference in their options are A melting point, B latent heat, C specific heat, D absolute humidity. The correct answer over here is a C, specific heat. Which of the following has a maximum specific heat? A. Iron, B. Copper, C. Lead, D. Water. Let us see what is the correct answer. Your time starts now. Just try to guess the answer. Yes, the correct answer is D. Water. So it has a maximum specific heat. Thank you. Thanks for listening. And do not forget to subscribe the channel for more such informative videos.